Look, I am very proud of the investment that we made in that Colombian company. We actually brought the company to the United States, but kept a very big presence in Colombia, and our Colombian development team is superb. So first of all, great talent. Second of all, it's just the attitude. The Colombian, really want to be able to help in this sense.
Welcome to Why Colombia, the podcast where we dive into the real stories of those who have taken a chance to invest in Colombia and have come out on top. I am Julio César Puentes, Vice President of Foreign Investment at ProColombia, and together with the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Tourism, we are thrilled to invite you to join us on this journey of discovery. Join into our podcast to unlock the full potential of Colombia as a destination for foreign direct investment.
Good afternoon. Today we are with Manuel Medina. He's the managing partner of Medina Capital and the founder of the Merge Americas Conference, a technological platform aimed at positioning Miami as a global technology hub. Manny has over 30 years of experience, a wonderful history of life. I got the chance to hear you this morning, and when your daughter Melissa were talking about you, was really inspirational for us. You have experience in technology, finance, international business, in doubly. Someone with over 30 years in the sector is a pioneer and visionary. Manny, could you share how you become involved in this sector and how you become entrepreneur?
I mean, look, I think I was born an entrepreneur. I was lucky enough to. My parents brought me to this country when I was a very young kid. We were very poor, so I didn't like being poor. So basically, I wanted very much to make sure that I was succeeded. So I had that passion to strive to just make a better life for me, my parents, and my family, and that drive was what gave me the impetus to start kind of trying around different businesses.
Did you remember what was your first job when you started your career?
Yes, my first job was a CPA and accountant with Price Waterhouse. So I started with Price Waterhouse, 3 years with them. That was my first job. Since then, I've been in my own.
Why do you decide to be entrepreneur?
Look, I'm very much believe that I like to control my own destiny, basically, and I don't belong in big organizations. Pricewaterhouse, I always say the best two decisions I ever made was to become a CPA and go to work for Pricewaterhouse, and the other one was to quit, because I like being on my own. I like being able to do what like coming up with ideas and following through, and the passion to be able to create.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, through your career, you have contributed to multinational companies and government agencies in managing their technological infrastructure. In the diversity of your experience, you also invested in Easy Solution in Colombia in 2013. How does the experience of doing business in Colombia been during this decade?
Look, I am very proud of the investment that we made in that Colombian company. We actually brought the company to the United States, but kept a very big presence in Colombia, and the investment in Colombia has surpassed every expectation that we had. It's been a great experience all around. We absolutely are very happy and pleased. We love Colombia. We love the people, the talent. The Colombia has been phenomenal, so it's been a great experience so far.
This is certainly about the trust in Colombia, Manny. Our country is beating on the reindustrialization process, training the new technologies, sustainable energy transition, and is currently recognized for important startups and new unicorns. It is one of the top 3 recipients of foreign investment in Latin America right now. Why should more international investors consider Colombia an attractive venture capital investment destination? Why?
There are many reasons. We're run not only Colombia. We have about 5 countries in Latin America that we do business in, and all of them are run from Colombia. So Colombia is actually where the business is managed from. We have offices in Bogotá and Medellin. And basically, the number one reason is because of the talent. Colombia has tremendous talent. We have very sophisticated products. We have products that protect your infrastructure, your fraud, anti-fraud, protect your digital assets. The development of those products is very sophisticated, very complicated, and our Colombian development team is superb. So first of all, great talent. Second of all, it's just the attitude. The Colombian, really want to be able to help in this sense. For the point of view, the ability for us to be able to operate all of Latin America and Colombia it wasn't that we weren't even planning to do that at the beginning. But it's been so good that basically that's what we're doing now. And again, it's just an amazing from a visual, from a legal, every aspect of the view. Colombia is very pro-business, and it makes our life easy. It's difficult enough to compete when you're competing with the competitors. So when you have a host country like Miami, Miami, we're very pro-business, right? You heard the mayor, Colombia is the same. You're very pro-business, so we'll certainly have plans to continue growing our business head.
Thank you. Manny, today we are at the Emerge America event, at the largest technology event in Miami, of which you are the founder. What is the purpose of this annual event?
Yes, so look, for me, Miami was not a technology hub. Having founded and grown a technology company in Miami, it was very frustrating for me to recruit, to bring talent. There was no financing here. So when I was fortunate enough that the company that I founded and took public in the New York covered markets, I sold it, and then it was, how do I help create Miami? It was very frustrating for me. In Latin America, we had a lot of business in Latin America, young entrepreneurs from Bogota or from Sao Paulo or from Buenos Aires, when they all wanted to go to Silicon Valley. They wanted to come to Miami to have fun, but to go to Silicon Valley for their entrepreneurship, for their asset founder. And that always bothered me. So I always thought we had the potential to do that. And that's when I said, let's create this platform that is a neutral platform that serves. The main function is for entrepreneurship, innovation and entrepreneurship, right? So innovation resolves all our problems, has and will always resolve our problems, and those entrepreneurs. So that's the purpose of the platform. We said, let's bring in government, let's bring in academia, and let's bring in enterprises to help bring this platform to great content, motivational like Tom Brady, deep, like some of the artificial intelligence and some of the blockchain stuff that we have, basically. Great networking, so we meet people like you and you and everybody else, and then mass, it's a lot of fun, right? We have a lot of events, so that the platform serves that, is to spur, and it's been in the phenomenal because today you no longer think of Miami only as a place to have fun and show up, and you think of Miami as a tech hub, and all these entrepreneurs want to be here, and so that's the main purpose of the platform.
Tremendous. Manny, what is your vision for the future of the entrepreneurship ecosystem and the technology in Colombia?
So look, I think Colombia can do a lot more. I think in getting this ecosystem going right now, for example, you saw the mayor of the county. I think you have at the local level here, at the state level, and the federal level, everybody helping entrepreneurs, right? And the innovation. I think Colombia could do more. I think Colombia, from a budget point of view, can allocate more money, to help, because that money is paid back many times over, right? So I think you can try to get more it's a relationship between your universities. And some of the universities in Colombia, they're great, but they're not really focused on entrepreneurship. They're focusing in old ways, but basically, little entrepreneurship is not something that is innate to them. So I think if you get the government, academia, and companies to come together and invest more, not only money but in coordination, talent, and making entrepreneurship, I think Colombia can be the fantastic hub. It is. You already have the most important thing. You have great talent, right? Basically, so I think you have a little way to go, but it's very doable.
Okay, the last two questions. If you have in front other tech giants, what do you say to them about the opportunities they can find in Colombia?
Yeah, look, again, like I said, I think for relocating part of your operations for Latin America and Colombia is a very smart decision. You got every attribute that you need in order to grow the business. So it's absolutely with absolute predators.
Okay, last question. At the beginning, you mentioned that you decide to go by yourself in order to control your life and control your teams and decide to be an entrepreneur. What do you consider, Manny, with all the experience that you have, what would be the best age for being an entrepreneur? There are an age for do that?
There is no age for entrepreneurship. I was an entrepreneur when I was 13 years old because I began delivering newspapers and I have my own business. I think I'll be an entrepreneur until the day that I die. So I think at any point in your life, you can always make a job. We have 100 young companies here in the Ford today. There was a very tough selection. We selected them from hundreds more. And I told them yesterday morning, when you become an entrepreneur, it's a blessing and it's a curse, right? It's a blessing because you're going to be passionate. You're never going to find something so exhilarating as succeeding as an entrepreneur. It's just as a drug. Basically, it gets you addicted because it's fantastic. It's a curse because of the same reason. You're going to give up your family, your friends, your favorite movies, whatever, because you need to succeed. And that entrepreneurship aspect of it is something that stays with you for your entire life. So I don't think there's an age. I think Warren Buffett is 92 years old. He's an entrepreneur.
That's true. Many thanks.
Encantado, un placer.